Hi everyone, welcome to PowerShell for Penetration Testers at Pentester Academy. In this video, let's have a look from the defender's side and see how we can control PowerShell and how it can aid us in defending a network. So first of all, let's see how we can control PowerShell. For tracking and logging it, we can enable process tracking on PowerShell, and that way we can see on what machines PowerShell has been used, and with the help of little WMI we should be able to see what were the commands passed to it. Enabling module logging will also help us. In that case, all the objects in the configured modules would be logged and could be retrieved later on to see what was done with those modules. So this is for logging the usage of PowerShell. Now to control its execution, we can use access control lists, that is ACLs, software restriction policies, SRPs, and application control policies, that is AppLocker. All of these have their pros and cons, or their good sides and bad sides. SRP and AppLocker are supported by GPO. Both refers to SRP and AppLocker here. And yes, the mileage may vary according to the implementation and the network you're trying to protect. Version 3 onwards, there is an interesting option called PS lockdown policy, which could be used to restrict what objects could be used in a PowerShell environment. So it could be, and it is also supported by GPO. It could be pushed by GPO. So it could really go a long way in defending a network from PowerShell attacks. All of these have been taken from this very useful blog post by Carlos Perez. So if you are really into defense, then have a look at this blog post. It's long, but really worth reading it. Another interesting thing to controlling PowerShell is JEA, that is just enough admin. It not only restricts administrative rights, it allows you to create constrained endpoints, which allows even an administrative user or whatever user which connects to that endpoint to execute only a limited set of commands. So this is something really new, and if you want, there is a step-by-step guide on this TechNet post. Go through it. If applied in with the testing and in a measured way, this could be really useful. So previous two slides were dedicated to controlling PowerShell. Note that we are not going to do hands-on in this video, because defending with PowerShell in itself is a huge topic, and all these concepts and tools could not be covered with few videos. Now let's see what tools are available for auditing, baselining, and incident management. You can use POSHSEC, which is a very useful framework for the above stated tasks. You can also use CONSA, which is similar to POSHSEC and is useful in auditing and baselining, etc. Or you can use this script or module called Voyeur, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It could be used to generate reports from an Active Directory, or you can also use the VirusTotal API implementation by Carlos Perez from this Posh VirusTotal module. You can use it to check integrity of processes, TLLs, URLs, or whatever you want. So these were the tools which could be used for defense with PowerShell. Now, remember that in the first slide we saw using AppLocker for locking down PowerShell. This interesting blog post and a tool called PowerPick, which is a part of Power Tools, could be used to bypass AppLocker policies. Also, if you are interested in investigating PowerShell attacks, then read this presentation from DEFCON 22. It goes to painful details on how PowerShell attacks could be detected, how do they leave their traces, and what you can do for detecting the attacks. So that is all for this video. If you are enjoying your time at Pentester Academy, please recommend us to your friends and colleagues in the information security community.